Hi. Well, today I want to do a quick video that concerns traveling to Europe. I recently got back from a trip to Europe, and I found out that the system that they have recently enacted, the EES system, which means you go in and out of the Schengen zone without getting your passport stamped, had some major glitch going on when they first rolled it out. I got there the 24th of April, and the system was having some problems, but we eventually got off the ship. They scanned the passport, did the fingerprint thing, take the facial biometric picture and all that, and they did not stamp my passport. And that's what they did for everybody going through there. And then I went and did some touring around in Italy, and then I came back to the port to get the next cruise ship. They couldn't find any information on my EES entry. So I had to show them on my phone, because I didn't have it in paper, where I came in on the cruise ship. Now, this was at the same port, but whatever. So that was okay. And then I went and did all the cruising, and then I left from the Athens airport, where they did the same thing with the facial recognition stuff. And then, but anyway, once I got back, I started thinking, well, you know, if there was a glitch in the system and my passport was not stamped physically, there was no way for them to know when I got there. And I couldn't find anything on YouTube about that particular scenario, but I did find it after digging around with ChatGPT and some other things, that if you come to exit the country or the zone and they don't have any information on you, you're automatically considered as an overstay, and you can be fined or kicked out or whatever, I don't know. But there was no way. I went into this little system they have to check your status, and mine was never recorded. So I don't know where my information went. I don't know if they still have it somewhere, and I have no idea, you know, what the results of that would be if I were still there and going back and forth between countries. So what I would say to you is, if you go over there for any reason and you go through the EES system, I would keep a record of how you got there. That's what they're saying, is if you can prove that you got there, like with a flight or a cruise or whatever, train, whatever, to keep your receipts to show when you came in. And then again, if you go out and then come back in, those, any kind of receipts for that as well. So that was my experience with that. And I thought I'd share that because, like I said, I couldn't find anything about it on YouTube or anywhere else without a lot of digging. And I haven't made my video yet about my whole trip. I've been trying to get over these issues that I've had with my sinuses, and as you can tell, my throat sounds really weird, and I'm working on that. I may make one in the next day or two if this seems to be calmed down enough, or maybe not. I mean, you know, I make videos whenever I feel like it, so who cares? Anyway, that's all for now. So if you're thinking about Europe, think about those things.